Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that warm introduction, and all of you people that stood in the rain and the snow this time down here in Australia to come in and be in the studio audience. Now, I'm going to answer some questions at the end of the show, but we're going to go off air for that because I don't want to be embarrassed. And it's embarrassing enough just to do the show, okay? Now, let me give you a piece of good news. I hit about 150 Mormons a day in Utah. Now, I'm sure I hit more Mormons all over the world, but Utah shows me the average, and I'm hitting about 100, 150 a day in Mormonville. Now, let me tell you what's being reported here in the news. Your tithing money has been down the shitter for a long time. You want to keep sending it to the Mormon church? Send it. That doesn't hurt me. It doesn't help the kids in the Philippines or anywhere else. Your money is 0.06% of the Mormon church going into humanitarian. And that 0.06 is not cash. That's you ladies at the chapels putting together hygiene kits and quilts. So, God, if you want to do that, folks, you know, stupid is stupid. You can't fix stupid, according to Ron White. Oh, God, where am I here? Let me look at the... Yeah, here it is. It's always the Desert News that always gets the first dibs on crap in Utah. Down here in Australia, it's harder to get the Desert News. This is the Desert News. Let's see, is it today? God, I always have trouble with the damn date. Yeah, here it is, December 15th, 2012. And the headline is, U.S. Understanding of Mormons Changed Little in 2012 Pew poll shows. Now, I'm not crazy about Pew poll. They slanted a lot, I thought, towards Romney, and many times I don't think they're real accurate. But now that they're saying something that I believe in, they're accurate. Normal human behavior. Okay, here's a picture of Ann and Mitt. And they don't look happy. They're in front of, just a couple of people here. Okay, the intense media scrutiny of the 2012 U.S. presidential campaign appears to have made little difference in the American understanding and awareness of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, according to a Friday poll, Pew Forum on Religion and Public Life. Now, I'm just going to paraphrase what it's saying here. Okay, they ran 1,500 Americans. If it was random, that's not a bad sampling. Shows that 82% of the Americans say they've learned little or nothing about the LDS faith during the presidential campaign that involved a prominent Mormon, Mitt Romney. Survey respondents were also unable to correctly answer basic questions about LDS history and doctrine. And 3 in 10 Americans, that's 30%, continue to consider the Mormon religion a non-Christian faith. Now, your tithing money went millions and millions into 3 public relations firms. You know, I ask, this is what's so funny about life. I ask for 5 or 10 or 20 bucks for hungry Filipino children, and every damn penny goes into the mouth of a Filipino child. The Mormon asks 10% of your lifetime savings in tithing. Here's what you got with your money. Nothing. 30% continue to consider the Mormon religion a non-Christian faith. You guys built a damn mall. And you know what? Maybe you can be proud of that. Maybe you're into building malls. You know, I'm not going to fault you for that. If you really like building malls, then good. You did a good thing. If you think you're donating your money to charity or to feeding humanitarian needs, you're out of your mind. You're out of your stupid mind. I don't care if you're an attorney and a dentist, a legislature. I don't give a shit who you are. You can click on Google and see where your tithing money goes, my friends. So, I don't want 10%. I just want $10. Just $10 for the Filipino kids. I don't want $300 a month. For nothing. For nothing. Tell me, Mormons, what do you get for your $300-400 a month? $500, $1,000 a month? What do you get for that? I'm telling you right here, I'm better than Monson. I'm going to tell you right up front what the costs are and how much and who ate that food that you sent money for. And if you think you can remove the responsibility of helping others to an organization, you're nuts. You're responsible to know where your money went and to spend it well. Now let's look here. The campaign, I Am a Mormon, costs you Mormons millions and millions. And if you don't think that came out of tithing money, you're nuts. It did. Some people, I'm going to be honest here. I want to read the whole. I'm not going to slant anything. The truth speaks for itself. More Americans mention positive terms such as a good people, dedicated, and honest than they did 1 year ago, 24% today versus 18%. So there's been some positive words rather than polygamy, Joseph Smith, 14 wives. It's changed a little bit. So if that was worth $100 or $300 or $500 million to you Mormons to move that percentage 5 or 6, pay more. The church is broke. Pay more. Donate more than you're tithing. Oh. This white mainstream Protestants, a group that voted 54% to 44% for Romney over President Obama, are especially likely to have warmed up to Mormonism in the past year. Roughly 4 in 10, 42% now see the Mormon religion and their own beliefs as not having a lot in common, up 14 points from 28% in November. What has not changed is American views on whether or not the LDS Church is a Christian faith. A little more than half of the respondents, 53%, say Mormons are Christians, while 30% said they're not, and 17% don't say, I don't know. There you go, folks. That's what you bought with your tithing, and if that's the way you want to use your money, use it. I'm not saying anything negative about that. You want to pay for malls, and you want to pay for public relations firms that a few more people in the world think a little bit highly of you, a little bit more highly of you. No one speaks highly of you. You have no reputation, good reputation, to protect. So, anyway, I wanted to give you the article there that all the millions of dollars that the Mormon Church spent on I Am a Mormon campaign and going down the Morador, which is Idaho to St. George, and all the signs that they put up trying to convince people that they're good people. What'd you get for your money, folks? Anyone that donates or gifts money to the Bard, they know. They know if it bought shoes. They know if it bought shirts. They can put right on their donation. I hate that word. Their gift. I want this for shoes only. I want this for education. Okay, Mormons, tell me you can do that with your tithing. Tell me you can do that, because you know what? I know you can't. In Paso Robles, California, about 10, maybe 12 years ago, I wrote a check, tithing, and I put on the back of the check, none of this money can be used for administrative cost. All money to children. You know what the Mormon Church did? Gave me the check back. Gave me my check back. Rather than even sharing money with hungry kids, they wanted it all for themselves. So don't tell me about the Mormon Church. Don't tell me. I was there 50 years. I resigned, and I've been sending my money other places. I've got 2 little girls out there every day that I support from the Philippines with my tithing money. And you guys have already just sent me $100 in a few days, and that bag of money, is going to the Philippines, and it buys 3 or 4 or 5 bags of rice. And my driver, he'll have that loaded and over to the orphanage the day he gets it. And he'll get a receipt for it, and I'll put that damn receipt right up here so you can see where your money went. Monson, I challenge you. Put up your payroll. Put up your armored car. Put up the money for your apartment and condo. Put up the money for your food. Put up the money for your stipend. Some are saying now it's over $1 million. I was calling it 6 figures, but I'm seeing now more over $1 million. I'll put mine up. There's mine, Monson. Not costing me a thing except the electricity to do these videos. I take no money out of the money that comes in. And the only money that exchanges is for gas for a motorcycle to deliver 300 or 400, 500 pounds of rice to children. Your damn armored car couldn't go 1 block on a liter of gas. My man can get all over the Philippine island on a liter. It makes me sick. I'm glad I'm not just criticizing. I'm glad I'm not just bad-mouthing the Mormon Church. I'm challenging. Boyd K. Packer, get out of your seatbelt there on the stage. You're the next prophet. How about giving a little bit of money to poor people? Ever thought of that? You say you're a religion, but your title is the president of the corporation of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. You're a damn corporation. I'm just a human being. One little old man sitting in an office. Can't even afford the wallboard. I'm breathing the damn insulation, fiberglass, and my fan is blowing insulation all over me. But I'm warm. Come on, Mormons. Send some money where you know where your money's going. And if you think it's Jesus points for it, I don't care. I don't care. There's no law in the Mormon Church that says you can't donate or gift to other organizations. And I'm not an organization. I'm one person. I don't have a quorum of 12 and a 70s of 70s and state presidents and the mission president. I don't have that crap. I have the desire. See, my standards are higher than the Mormon Church. My standards are to get that food into the mouth of a hungry little Filipino child that has skinny arms and skinny legs and a big head and is sitting in a filthy, no toilet, no electricity, no refrigerator, rag clothes, and squatting there wondering if they're going to get supper. And by damn, $100 of my people said, yes, this Wednesday we're going to feed somewhere between 50 and 100, maybe 200. If we do just one meal, if we do it over and over again, it will be more than that. But my people have faith. My people walk the walk. And you know what? Your people, Mormons, only talk the talk. Enjoy your mall. Enjoy your .06 income of 2x4s to Haiti. They didn't even have enough food, and they were too weak to put the roofs up on 4 2x4s. You can't fix stupid. The people who have sent money, thank you so much. And some of you can't. I understand that. It doesn't mean you don't want to. It doesn't mean if someone gave you $1 million, you'd send 10 or 20 bucks. You would. 10 or 20 bucks right now makes a difference of whether you get your meds, whether you get milk, whether your children have lunch. Don't send that money in those situations. Now, I'm not the Mormon Church. The Mormon Church says, send the money anyway and you'll be blessed. Bullshit. You bless yourself and you bless your own children. And if you have a little bit of an excess or a lot of excess, I don't care. It doesn't cost any more to send $10 million to the Philippines than it does $100. And my man on his motorcycle, tricycle, he can move hundreds and hundreds of bags of rice in just 2 or 3 days. It doesn't matter. If you have an excess and you want, send it. There's no guilt here. There's no, you need to do this. You need to feed. You don't need to feed those children. You need to take care of yourself and your family first. If you have a little bit extra and it's in your heart or your mind and say, hey, you know what? I think the bar's really going to feed those kids. I'm going to give him 20 bucks. I don't care. How can I lose 20 bucks? I go to McDonald's. I go over to the lunch with my wife. Damn, we spend $15, just the two of us, for lunch down here in Kangaroo City. And I hate kangaroo meat. But, you know, they break you down. You get hungry enough, you eat kangaroos. All right, I'm going to go. Mormons, Your PR, your 3 public relations firms, you paid millions and millions to. You built yourself a mall, but you know what? My viewers and me, we just sent 400 to 600 pounds of rice into a Filipino town that is going to be spread between the orphanage and the hungry Mormon children and the hungry Catholic children, and the brother of my 2 girls here that I couldn't afford to adopt. A couple of you tagged your money and said it goes to Alex. Damn, it went to Alex. Went right to Alex. $30. 2 or 3 people, and Allison made $7 on a donation. She says, Dad, send that to my brother. He has no teeth. And what is he? 8, 9 years old. Folks, I'm proud to be a part of doing what's right. Let the consequence follow. Let's help our fellow men. We're Americans. Damn, we're the best in the world. I'm going to go down. I'm sitting here with, heat and air conditioning, and I got fresh water. Do you know what? I couldn't even drink the water in the Philippines. Never. I had diarrhea for 3 days. I just sent Allison down. She brings me a glass of water. I had diarrhea for 3 days just drinking the water out of the faucet. It's filth. Filth. I had to buy bottled water all the time I was in the Philippines. So please, help these children and families, and let's show the Mormon church how to do this. How to do this. Get rid of an armored car. The bar doesn't need an armored car. I don't need security. I don't need security cameras. No one's trying to kill me for sending money to hungry children. Boy, there's a reason for a terrorist to strap a bomb on him, come through the damn door and go, the Bard is giving money to the Filipino children. Let's blow him up. Thanks.